Okay, good. Alrighty. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Yes?
We can hear you.
Excellent, good. I can see you. Okay, call the meeting to order, and first up, I will ask for an motion to approve the minutes as recorded by Michelle.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the June meeting.
Thank you. Second, please.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, yes?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, I guess, any audience comments this time? That would be a real surprise if you did, but, you know. Yeah. All right. Any announcements, the PACD monthly report, which I only skimmed. A lot of it, I don't know where we fit in there. Did anybody else see anything that we should pay attention to? So I didn't see anything. Guess nobody else saw anything exciting either, huh? Great. Oh, no, that one. Alrighty, now. I am requesting a motion to file all bank statements for audit. Affiliate money market, affiliate fund checking, clean water fund, petty cash, and low volume road programs. So I will entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, thanks.
I'll second it.
Thank you very much. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, next up, emergency reviews. Motion to approve for deposit the following emergency review fees: Malin Road, Radnor High School, and Main Street, Newtown. Who would like to make the motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we'll do Ray and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next, we're going to transfer $44,750 from our affiliate membership money market to our low volume road account. These funds were direct deposited into the one account that we are approved for this purpose. The action will place the funds in the correct account. So this is correcting a.
Yeah, they direct deposit, any direct deposits we receive from the state are directly deposited into just one account that we have approved for direct deposits.
Right, I got
So we have to transfer that into the low volume road account.
Okay. Well, I'll entertain a motion. Oh, Mr. Beckley. So nice to see you. I know we're all rearranging our seats. Steve's going to sit on this side now. Pretty excited. Alrighty, a motion for this, the low volume road account thing.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, thanks, Vince.
A second.
Indeed. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Next is a motion request to deposit and hold a payment from DCNR Riparian Buffer Project, Thompson Ottemiller, for $15,975. These funds will be paid out to the contractor for his project as work is completed. I guess it's incomplete right now, right?
Yes, so DCNR fronted us the money to then issue to the contractor who's installing a riparian buffer on these two properties.
So you're holding it until he's finished? Right?
Correct. Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Would you like to make a motion, someone?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
Already, all in favor? Yes.
Aye.
Okay, motion request to approve a check in the amount of $500 to CRC Watershed Association for the completed mini grant. So they finished the mini grant. Good job.
I'll make the motion.
Okay,
Second.
two Steves, no waiting. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and a motion request to approve a check to the Delaware County Conservation District, $50,000 for the purpose of establishing a required separate bank account for agricultural conservation assistance program. This money has already been direct deposited to our affiliate money market account. So this is just a moving money around thing. Correct? All right. All right, next person to make a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
I'll second.
Too easy. All in favor?
Aye.
That takes care of all that new bit. No, that takes care of the motions. All business. Scanning permit files and electronic permit submission proposal. So tell us about this.
Okay, yep, so we had a pickup on June 20th, and then the second pickup on July 20th. So as you noticed when you walked in, all of our boxes, or most of them, are not here anymore.
Yay, it is almost clear out there.
Yeah, that's nice. So they have not really started scanning in the material yet. But we are going to be actively pushing for that. And then as far as the electronic permit submission, the gentleman from KDI has been going back and forth with us as far as, working out the little tweaks here and there and getting our input for the permit submission process. So that is not up and running yet, but we are working through it.
Right, so you're learning your steps and figuring out.
Yeah, we're trying to get it so it's right, and then we gotta learn everything.
Right, exactly, excellent. Oh, good. So that's wonderful that that's moving along.
Yep.
And that it's cleared out the area out there. Yeah, it no longer feels like a fire hazard. Okay, now the Agricultural Conservation Assistance Program update. Karen.
So I guess the only update we have, well, two updates. Chester County Conservation District has started doing their outreach. So Galen Criswell, their outreach coordinator, will be contacting potential farmers in the area and doing on-site visits, introducing the program and Conservation District assistance, and then providing contact information to either reach out to us or Chester County Conservation District if they're interested in this assistance program. And we did hear from one property, the Garrett Williamson Foundation in Newtown Square. They received the flyer that we sent out and are interested in learning more. So that's good news.
I received the flyer
Great,
too.
good. And I think you'll be getting a visit from Galen soon
Yes.
too.
That's
Good.
right, good.
Glad to hear it.
Haven't scheduled it yet.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Excellent. Moving right along, huh?
Yep.
Excellent. Thanks, Karen. Next, memorandum of understanding with county council, replacement process for conservation district manager upon his upcoming retirement. And I believe that Elaine was going to lead the discussion on this. And there she is. There she is, hiding in the screen.
I'm sorry, it was hard to hear what you said. This is about the directors being.
Yes, manager, right.
For our other directors, we have put out when we have a director opening, we put out.
This is about the manager, replacement process for conservation district manager.
Okay, whose position is this?
Ed.
Right, Ed, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's considered a director.
Okay.
So, we will put together a job description, post it. And sometimes we hire someone to bring resumes in, sometimes we don't. I guess we'll see how many come in without having to hire someone. Personnel usually kind of puts it together, puts these listings together or the postings together. And then we put it out on social media. We put it out in the, we'll have to, it actually might be helpful from this group to get suggestions of places to post other than the normal places where you post. And then this will all go through human resources and personnel. They'll take all of the resumes in and then weed them down. We'll have a team in the county that will interview, like that interview team will interview the candidates, and then it'll funnel down to county council. That's the usual process.
Right, right. And
So I don't know if that's been started, if somebody's working on the job description or not.
whose job would that be to do the job description, do you think? Would Ed
Well,
make-
honestly, probably Francine would be the one to start at it. Now Francine has just gone on medical leave, and I'm not sure for how long. So I'm not sure it will be Francine. So I'll ask our human resources person, or we have a new head of personnel. Ask her what if it has been started already, and if not, without Francine here, who it should be. So.
Okay. So you still don't have the format yet to approach these people, but everything's moving along.
Right, I don't think we have a formal posting yet, no.
Okay, all right, good. Well,
But I'll put it on my list to ask personnel, where that is.
Ed seems nervous about it, like we're going to keep him busy.
That's not me.
Sorry about that.
So, guilty party has been sent out. Well, on the way here, I got one of those things where it breaks in with a screaming notice that it's going to flood. So, I don't know. Well, thanks, Elaine. That's about all we really need to know for today, you think?
Yeah, well, if we're not meeting again till September, then this will probably be put together by September. So maybe we can distribute it by email when it's put together, and people can put it out to their networks.
Okay, good idea. Excellent. Well, thank you. Yeah. All right. All righty. Next up, investing our reserve funds in Pliget, Pennsylvania Local Government Investment Trust. Current 7-day average yield as of 6/2/23 is 4.89%. Interest rates are rising. All right. Do you have any explanation for this, Miss?
A little bit from what I can understand. So I think Ed said the auditor was doing a survey of all independent accounts, and that's been done. So he wants to move forward with the Pliget, and I think it's okay, but it hasn't moved forward yet. So he wants to make the board aware that this account may be
It's a possibility.
Yes.
It's a possibility to have this, to invest these funds. And we have a lot of funds that could probably be invested. Although you don't want to invest too many because then you come up short. So we'll find out what evolves with this, right?
Right before probably our next meeting.
Okay, good. Yeah, all right. Excellent. Anything else? Okay, good, all right. Now, new business. It's gonna be short. Oh, well. Low volume road, I presume that's Ms. Karen?
Yes. So we were supposed to have a QAB meeting today, but we did not, because we don't have a quorum, or we did not have a quorum. We did receive 4 applications for low volume road projects, 2 from Thornbury Township, 1 from Edgemont Township, and another from Newtown Township. I will give a quick update about funding for the program. We currently have about $82,000 immediately available for projects. And then we were allocated an additional $86,000, but that's not available yet because the state budget hasn't passed. So kind of works out that we weren't able to make the recommendations for funding today because we probably wouldn't have been able to say, go ahead and start your project.
Right.
So we're going to put that off until the next meeting in September, and hopefully the state budget will have passed by then.
Yes, we do, yes, sir. For a period of time in life, I worked for the state, we didn't get paid doing that. It was not pretty. All right, thanks, Karen. All righty. Next up, conservation poster contest, which I just got my pictures today for some reason or other. I don't know why they popped up today and I couldn't vote on anything.
It's all right.
Right.
Technology.
Technology, right?
But yeah, we had a low submission
Yeah. Right.
amount of
Only the
submissions
very
this
young
year.
people, it looked like.
Yes, mainly from the younger grades, but we did have a digital submission, so it was the only one, so that Actually, I guess it was maybe, I don't think the state had many digital submissions, so it did win at the state competition, and it will go on to the national competition.
So where was it from?
It was in the 7th and 9th grade category. I don't remember the school.
Right.
So we do have somebody going on to the national competition.
Excellent, excellent, yeah.
That is good news.
That is good news, moving it right ahead, because we've had really good luck with it before.
We
so,
have,
yeah,
yep.
right.
So yeah, we'll just have to work on next year and having ideas to get more participation.
Beating the bushes.
Yep.
All right. But at least they're moving right along, and one, there's nothing to sneeze at.
That's right.
Got it, right? So good, thanks. I really liked one of them. It had, I don't know what grade it was, must have been 3rd, 4th grade. But it had a lot of impact. The person, it looked like they felt passionately about it. It had a lot, it was really cute.
Yeah,
I thought,
good
"Oh, it's
idea."
really such a good input."
Next year.
Next year, right. Well, I figure out how to do this, right? Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, 2022 required audit call placed to previous auditors, see if they were available once again. This is the Irwin people.
No, this was Chris Reynolds, who's done our audits in the past. So Ed had reached out to him late last week, and as of yesterday, he did not hear back from him. So it's only been a day or two.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay. So we're waiting on that. All righty. All right, now, where is Miss Beth? Beth, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, goody. Good to see you there. You want to give us a report? of
Sure.
what's up? Okay.
So I think I mentioned that we did write an equip contract for a farm in Delaware County. That's an urban situation, which we have some new payment rates and new availability of practices. So it was actually the first contract in the state to contract raised beds.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing I wanted to mention is I did talk to Galen Criswell today, or I should say someone in my office did, about reviewing our plans that we have here for those ACAP visits that she's doing. So we'll work with her on that so she knows, you know, what farms we worked on and what plans people have.
Excellent. Well, this is interesting to have the first urban farming with the raised beds. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
We'll be leaders.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that's all I have unless anybody has any questions.
This is good. Thanks, Beth. And thanks for coming to the meeting, as it were. Thank you. All righty. And Shannon, I see Shannon up in the corner. She was here.
Hi.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Hi, everyone. I wish I was there. I always enjoy seeing you guys in person. So hopefully next time I'll be there. But I just have a little short report today. I just wanted to highlight that there's a final SOP for Chapter 102 inspections on page 2, and that's on Clean Water Academy. And we will have, instead of conducting one long training for this SOP, there'll be a bunch of little webinars starting in September, and there's a table there showing all the webinars. It's from September till next August. So please take a look at that table, and managers and any Chapter 102 staff should read the SOP, go over it if you guys have not yet. And then a little for ACAP, SCC would like districts to take before and after photos of projects so they can show the success of the program. So just keep that in mind. And then I just want to point out, I know you guys post for the Sunshine Act agenda. I know you guys post the agenda on the website, but just make sure that's also posted at your office. We're kind of nailing down on that. So just make sure, I don't know if you guys post it at the office or not, but I know you guys have extra copies. Yeah, and that's all I have unless anyone has any questions.
So you mean like a paper copy posted on the
door, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That seems unusual at this time.
I know. I don't make the rules here.
Right, sure, right, you just do that. That's all. So that's good. Well, thanks, Shannon.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, now, thank you. Now, Ed's report. I don't know what that is. One more day. All right. So you want to help with this in any way? Any highlighting?
I know, regarding ENS control, we have a lot of plans, if you can see it listed here. We have 23 that are just pending completeness, so they're with technicians, and then Ed has 26 plans that are pending review. So we've been pretty busy that way, but
I guess he was on vacation.
right at the beginning of July for a few days. But I think all of the meetings he has listed here are the standard monthly
Right,
meetings,
right.
with the exception of our DEP Conservation District Roundtable meeting that we had at the end of June. So nothing, and then obviously the sustainability conference that was held at the beginning of June.
Which seemed to be rather a success, I heard. It seemed like a lot of people came. I mean, people that I knew came, right?
Okay, a lot of people,
Which
yeah.
is wonderful.
Yep, a lot of
Yeah.
people stood up at the tables too, vendors and very enjoyed it for sure.
Right, excellent, and the more informed they are, the more maybe they'll comply. Of course, most of the people there would be like preaching to the choir. Right, exactly. Yeah. But still, it's good to get the word out, and somebody may accompany somebody else and get an idea, and there you go. So that's really good news. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah, I think so, and I see he has on here, and this is just a highlight, just with our whole electronic, or transferring our files to electronic system. We did verify with DEP that we are okay, with the record retention schedule,
Mm-hmm.
at least having them electronically and not having paper copies,
Right,
so that's
excellent.
good news.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think that's about
okay,
it.
that's good. Well, thanks, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Now you're gonna talk for
So,
yourself.
yeah, so for myself, just a few, the month of June, everything getting started up, a few pre-construction meetings,
Yeah.
more than previous months. Got the posters submitted to PACD, so all of our first place posters went on to the state competition. And like I said, the one went on to the national competition.
Excellent.
And then as far as, even though we did start to get a lot more rain in June, fortunately only got one complaint. And then as I stated on Ed's report, the permits are still coming in at a very decent rate, so.
Rapidly filing, huh?
Yes, rapidly, exactly. So I think that's all I wanted to highlight, unless anyone has questions.
This Mid-County Shopping Center, is that a new shopping center, or is that one that exists?
That is actually the existing one, that's been there for a couple years now, right at the intersection of 476 and Westchester Pike. They were just making a small modification to their permit, but nothing, no big changes to the site, that's correct. So newly existing.
Right, newly existing, right.
The one complaint, what was that?
So that was a Chapter 105 complaint. They were bringing in broken up materials such as concrete, some asphalt, a little bit of dirt, and the building is very close to the creek. So there's a very little roadway, or driveway, I should say, around the building. So we think they're trying to build it out so they have more road and filling in the banks of the creek. And the banks are pretty, very low right there, pretty shallow.
What creek is that?
Nothing steep. Chester Creek. Yeah. Yeah, it's right off of Lenai Road. Right near the new SEPTA, or right near the Chester Creek Trail.
Westlake.
Across the street from Westlake.
Oh,
Yeah, directly across
I
the
know.
street. Yeah.
I thought that was Middletown, yeah.
That, yeah, it's actually Aston right there, but it's very close to the border.
Across the creek from Westlake.
Across Lenai Road from Westlake.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know Lenai Road may be the dividing line between the townships there.
exactly.
Or the creek might be
I think it's
actually.
the creek.
Yeah,
Probably is right.
so just on the other side is.
On the other side is Aston on one side of the road and Chester Heights on the other side of the road. Chester Heights Borough.
I think it's more Middletown and Aston, right there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We should have a map in
We
here.
could pull one out.
Nice to have a map in here. So we could, see where everything's happening. What if the county has nice maps? We could post. I don't know where we post it, other than over top of the television.
Bring up a GIS net.
Yeah,
Right,
put
exactly.
it on this.
Would be nice, yeah. I mean, it's just the idea that not everyone knows every neighborhood. Certainly I don't know all of these neighborhoods well. It would be nice to have them know where everything is.
I guess I was asking because some of my work is there. We're working with Middletown on the Chester Creek Trail extension north.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of right at the tracks that cross Lenai Road, so just go a little bit further south.
Oh, these people. Okay, well, that's good, thanks.
Yep, you're welcome.
Anything else?
No, that's all I have.
Notice of termination Mariner East tank installation in Marcus Hook.
Yeah, so that's not the Mariner East pipeline, this
Oh,
is
that's
just
just the-
the old Sunoco refinery in Marcus Hook Borough. They had put about a handful of tanks in starting probably over 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So they were just finally getting around to terminating their MPDS permit just for the Marcus Hook facility.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, next up, it looks like we go.
Just a lot of meetings to go over, NPS permits, and then a lot of reviewing. The one project that I've had consistently brought up during our meetings is the proposed redevelopment in Marcus Hook. They're sort of in the same position where they're moving towards compliance. There are still some concerns. It's a very large site, but they are putting in the effort to gain compliance and maintain their site. And then the only other thing is the Philadelphia Union project started out in Chester City. That's its own separate thing. If anybody has any questions about my report, feel free to ask.
Where's the Mint Trail?
So that's gonna be going in Middletown Township, behind the Franklin Mint, pretty much. So
The Franklin Mint's not there anymore, is it?
I don't believe
Yeah.
so.
The former Franklin
Yeah.
and now.
Yeah, so we're.
So it's still referred to that because it's near that.
Yes.
Right. I remember it was quite a weird site. Anyway.
They submitted for a major amendment to pretty much change, they changed a lot about the plans from the original submission and approval. But they're just working on half of the project in the Chester Creek watershed. And then there's the watershed to the unnamed tributary to Chester Creek that they're gonna amend later.
Uh-huh. And is this trail going to connect with other trails?
Chester Creek Trail.
Just, oh, is it? Yay.
You wanna just
So-
talk about it?
I always need connectedness. I think connectedness is major, yeah. So that's good. All right. Well, thanks, Harry.
No problem.
All righty. All righty, Carmen, you're next.
So it looks like I deemed quite a few applications complete in June.
Yay.
Other than
She's
that,
getting faster with this.
I've been trying to get some old permits like closed out, so I'm reaching out to people. It's slow, but I got a couple people too.
Excellent, good job. It's nice to get those things clean up. Excellent.
Carmen, just Delaware County Field and Streams, my neighbor, so I
Oh,
was just
really?
curious what they were doing there, the reclamation.
I think they're cleaning up lead.
Oh,
from the
okay, yeah, I
shooting.
was aware of that, okay.
Right, if you shoot off those bullets, they have to land somewhere.
Right. In the neighbor's property.
Are they going around the Geiger counter, is that what they're doing? How about that? Okay, let's see, David's. Go by the sign, I'm trying to think of where it is. I don't think there are any oaks left there anyway. At Oak Hill, it's in David's. Okay, good job, Carmen. Good job on all the blanks in the page now. And now Karen's.
For low volume roads, we received those 4 grant applications. I conducted site visits for all 4 of those to get a better feel for what they were applying for. They all needed a little bit of work, but hopefully we got them up to speed and they'll be ready for the September QAP meeting. And again, hopefully we'll be able to make a recommendation for funding for those. I did want to mention that we have a 1-day environmentally sensitive maintenance training for that program coming up. The State Conservation Commission agreed to put that on for us again this year to try to get more of our municipalities certified for that program. Right now, we only have 3 people signed up, so hopefully we get some more and they take advantage of this opportunity, because otherwise they have to travel to other parts of the state to get this training.
Right. So anybody in the southeast region should come to this, right?
So it is Delaware County specific.
Oh, is it?
Because we only participate in the low volume road portion of the program. The other ones also do dirt and gravel, so it is only in Delaware County, and hopefully we get some more people interested. Let's see, for our MS4 permit, Holly and I went out to Fair Acres and Rose Tree and inspected our outfalls as required by our MS4 permit every year. I think we inspected 10 of them.
Oh.
They all look pretty good, except for
They're
the
keeping
usual
her busy.
culprits. Yes. Keystone, 10 million trees. Orders are open for the higher priority areas. So we'll be able to place orders for our groups coming up soon.
These are the Chesapeake.
Yeah, so they all should have placed their orders by now, and same with the next priority zone, and then we'll be last. ACAP, I won't repeat that, but decent amount of time on outreach for ACAP and coordinating with Chester County. This isn't in my report because the funding just opened in July, but we identified a site for lawn conversion. So converting a portion of mowed turf grass here at Rose Tree Park, a smaller portion from a lawn into a native meadow. So that funding would be coming from DCNR through PACD, available to conservation districts. And we're working on developing that grant application.
Excellent.
And that
I think
is,
all lawns should be converted.
yeah. Well, we were so interested in this site because it's central to Delaware County. It's very popular, but because it's so popular, there's a lot of active recreation
Right, exactly.
and not a whole lot of opportunity for converting used lawn into meadow. But we did identify a good site. I think it's about 1 acre in size,
Excellent.
which is pretty good, a good pilot project for us.
Exactly.
And we're hoping to do a lot of education and participation with that so that people can learn about it and take it on their own properties.
Excellent.
So that is all that I wanted to highlight in my report, unless there are any questions.
That's it. So, we've gone through all the staff reports. Check. All righty. Let's see, anything else except to announce that the next meeting is September 12th. And that we could adjourn. Is that correct, everybody? I think so. Everybody gets free time. Okay, so the next meeting is September 12th, and I will entertain a motion.
The next
for
meeting we'll talk about July and August activities.
I believe so, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah,
And that would be the second Tuesday.
Right,
not the
exactly.
First.
because the first Tuesday is the day after Labor Day. Alrighty, so the 12th is a good date. Alrighty, I'm
I'll make a motion to
Oh,
adjourn.
good job,
I'll
Barry.
second.
Thank you, okay. All right, all in favor, I'm sure.
All right.
Thanks.
Aye.
Thank you.
See everyone. Have a good summer.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, Lane.
Bye.
Bye. Happy summer.
Happy summer to you.
See you later.
Very nice. Stop about recording. I can still give you